that also, through your lifetime, you've really gained enormous knowledge in areas of diet and medicine and energy work and all kinds of other modalities which support this integration. And I'm wondering, from your vantage point, what would be some of the first things that a parent should really pay attention to or really focus on if they have a child diagnosed with autism?
Oh, well, the top pick is definitely compassionate understanding, which, is in the envelope of love. And that compassionate understanding, every single one of the behaviors that we autistics engage in that drive people crazy are expressions in one way or another of stress or pain, or of us trying to do something about the stress or pain that we're experiencing. And when people around us can see those behaviors coming to the surface in circumstances that are higher stress or higher pain for us, and are able to even just acknowledge that those are more painful, more stressful, rather than getting upset with us for the behaviors, that can make an incredible difference, because the emotional tone that we're surrounded by, we take on as our own. All humans do that, but I think that autistics take it on more. It's like we don't have a boundary at our skin. It's like the experiences of everyone around us are emotionally incorporated into our own inner landscape. And so when there are people around us who are angry at us and disapproving of us and critical of us and embarrassed by us, we take that on as ourselves being the problem. And really it's not us at all. It's that we have very sensitive systems in a culture that has allowed itself to move really far outside of the optimal range of tolerances for human beings. And it's showing up in a lot of ways that we're not living we're not living in a way that allows any of us to thrive. But
I think because we've also forgotten we're so detached from our own emotional bodies. I've heard the kids have said over and over again, we don't care how you feel. We care that you know how you feel. Because that place of knowing how you feel, being conscious and aware of where your own emotions are, your own emotional body, it seems to me it's the very thing that allows an individual to be in that state of love, appreciation, acceptance for what somebody else is going through, because they're in love and appreciation and acceptance for their own emotional stuff.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah. So focusing on that state of love, that appreciation, it sounds, you and I have also talked about this whole thing about creating those environments of acceptance, and just how powerful that can actually be.
And there's a stepping into our responsibility when we're willing to be in that state of truth with ourselves. There's a very different energy around us in terms of other people being much more able to step into their own truth for themselves. And the more that you can create that space around you, the more easy it is to see those places that are unhappy and uncomfortable and in turmoil and in pain, and do something effective about them.
One of the things that has shown up a lot, too, is something as simple as the comment, "I noticed." A lot of times when we'll have conversations with parents, something about even changing the language. "I noticed that you're feeling this way today. I noticed that this particular situation is really troublesome for you or challenging for you." Something about that word, "I notice," does just that. It allows the child to know that they've been seen. It doesn't necessarily make it go away or make it better, except for the fact that there's an awareness that you're being seen and you're being acknowledged. You're not being condemned or put upon emotionally through that experience.
Yeah, very much so. That sense of, I don't know how to support you effectively, but I just want to recognize that this is hard for you, and I can tell it's hard for you. Even just somebody saying that, there's this sense of relief of, yes, it's hard, I'm coping, and somebody knows that it's really hard, and they will help when they know how to help.